5 minutes, fellas, 5 minutes.
I appreciate it, man. Oh, okay, you getting that bet in before the boom,
Oh,
huh?
yeah, LA all the way.
What? Oh, come on, man. You know it's Boston, baby.
KG, I understand why you said it, but it's LA.
Jay, are you serious?
You know what? It's LA.
Why are you standing up?
Because it's LA. You know what? You ain't scaring me. Let me tell you something. That
It's
ain't enough.
Boston, Boston, Boston.
It's LA.
Yo, what's up, KG Certified fans? It's the Big Ticket here. I got a special offer from BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using bonus code KG1500. Yes, bonus code KG1500. Then lay down your first bet. If it doesn't fall your way, no worries. BetMGM's got you covered up to $1,500. Yes, $1,500 back in bonus bets. Like in your picks and experience game day thrills like never before. Bet with the best. Head to BetMGM, grab that promo, and let's lock in the action. Only at the king of sportsbook. You dig? So in this episode of KG Certified, we're going to Chicago. Chi-Town, road trip! Chi-Town, the holy city, the whole thing. The west side, south side, Charlie, what up, Joe, the whole junk. We're going to the Windy City itself, my second home of the homes.
We're in the go, goddammit. You already know what it is. The Windy City, baby. Farragut's own city of the Admirals. Right.
Yeah, Jack.
Every time I hit Chicago, it always reminds me of the yesteryears. When I ride through certain neighborhoods, it's just totally different. So it just, I don't know, watching the city grow from what it used to be and what I've known it from.
Well, Chicago's always like home. Every time I come back here, it's always great energy. It's always great to see the old heads.
Man, riding through downtown, man, I couldn't stop looking at all the dope buildings, all the dope development. I'm always marveled at Lakeshore Drive. I'm always marveled at looking at the skyline. It's always been like that marvel for me.
A lot of my guys went into jail, man, when I went. So a lot of those guys coming home now. It's good to see them. It's good to see people growing. The city's cleaned up a lot, man. It's a lot here that's just super different now that was totally different when I was here.
I gotta say that these areas now are looking totally different and they've been developed, so it's dope to see.
I had a crazy idea about the NBA draft. And I started watching the NFL's draft and I started watching their combine. And I started watching on how those stories and how the buildup of those stories actually just make it not just exciting, but it gives great detail to the players and future players.
So everybody knows how big the NFL combine is, right? The NBA combine is something like that. A lot of these names you don't know, the combine helps actually embellish and actually grow these young men's brands. In a perfect world, I would love to see a women's combine and a men's combine. Just me saying it. Who am I, right?
I want to take my fans, everybody behind the wall, and show them the NBA combine and the specifics of what goes into it.
That's the real perspective. When you're talking to the trainers, you're talking to people that actually run the combine, the people that are actually setting the tone, not only the script, but whether these guys, as a group of GMs, what are these scouts looking for from the players? They want to see certain things, agility, sliding, jumping, showing vertical leap, showing sprinting. I'm mesmerized by that because this is the natural talent. Because sometimes you can see natural talent and think that, ooh, that's something right there.
Now, I think they changed their rule. I don't know when they changed it, but every player that's getting ready to enter the league has to go through these agility drills, all this other stuff, and that's the combine. So, I've never experienced that.
But I love what the NBA's doing with it. I think they're opening it up and showing kind of behind the scenes and letting people come in and see it for what it is. And I think it's going to help a lot of these players that we don't know grow their own brand.
My experience was very, very, very different from any other player. You know what I'm saying? You usually came out of college or high school. Well, the point that I came out, you came out of college, you went to school for 4 years or 2 years, and then you came out of college and went into the pros. I had an opportunity to go right into the league. So, yeah, I had a bit of a different kind of combine, if you will. You know, for athletes who work on their bodies, put a lot of time and a lot of investment into themselves, this is what you want to showcase. It's your first introduction to what the league and what to expect from the league. Man, you already know once we hit the town, man, you already know we get to Chi-Town. You know I gotta call my partner, King David himself, you know what I'm saying? Gotta holler at TA. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Don't look down, just look around, man. Y'all in my town, man. Hey, man. Yeah.
I had to call my man 50 grand, Tony Allen, see what he on, you know what I'm saying? Right, because he actually been in the combine, so when I thought of this idea to go through it, man, he was right up with it.
Hey, look at Coach E, cuz.
As soon as I pop off, guess who I seen, church? I saw Kevin Eastman.
Kevin Eastman, come on, man. We're trying to get guys in the goddamn.
No, I'm here for a speaking engagement.
I know, man.
Else.
Good to see you, man. How you been?
Good.
Kevin Eastman, he was the architect in a lot of the offenses and defenses stuff that we came up with. So it was great to, chill with him.
This is Mr. Kevin Eastman right here.
Not really.
The one and the only. You talking about all them championships, them Tibbs, them Doc Rivers, this the secret sauce right here. Look, he don't want nobody to see him. He like, Church, you really got to keep put the camera on him. He that secret,
He's a real kind of gentleman guy and real straight, and he don't like a lot of rowdiness, so to see him hug him and rough him up a little bit was dope, man. Shout to Kevin Eastman, man.
Hey, and a great development guy. A great development guy.
This shit right here. He don't need to do this shit no more. Speaking engagements, my friend.
So what I want to do is go to Chicago and really tap in to the combine.
I got to the combine, and it was one way, right?
Sure.
Man, I walked and went left and created a whole nother way.
Exactly.
So, what motherfuckers had to come in here, do agility work, do all this shit. I had to do 2 workouts, 90 minutes by myself. And that was the new wave of me opening up this new way to do it. And then that was setting the precedent. This is what you're gonna come in here and do. This how long you're gonna do it. This how hard you're gonna do it. This the workout right here. Imagine that, you feel me?
Yeah, I mean, and it's 20 years ago for me,
Right.
so I'm looking at it like, man, this is the introduction to the league for me, man. This is make or break.
So I had to call the NBA. They let us come through, and yeah, we kind of got like the behind the scenes, fly on the wall kind of perspective.
Oh wow, so what they have them come in here and work out? They all got to go through a joint first?
Yeah, I'm talking about all type of agilities, little drills, I'm sure.
Right.
AB, what's
Oh shit, my motherfucking nigga.
AB?
Hey, motherfucking B, boy. Hey, this is my youngin' right here, boy. Look, I don't claim man, all these little badass kids in here. I gotta claim baby badass, you know what I'm saying? This my youngin' right here,
First
boy.
team himself.
First team.
Avery Bradley, my dog, my young fella. Avery Bradley was my young rookie when he came to the Boston Celtics. So I take a lot of responsibility in just his development and helping him, transition to the league. He's in the fabric, we speak the same language, and it was great to see him now in Utah, helping the Utah Jass with player development and helping guys transition and better themselves as they become young professionals in the league.
Abe was a pretty boy from Texas. I didn't know he went to Texas. I didn't know none of that, right? I didn't really know whatever. I never forget this because I came in. I never forget he was sitting on the, he was sitting with Ellis shirt on the training table, and I never forget he had a dope ass haircut. He had some nice earrings. And I remember I was looking at him. I was like, "Who is this?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, this all look guard." And I was like, "This nigga a model or something?" I was just, Hey, your mom, you telling him, right? I want to say you hurt your ankle, and he wasn't playing well in camp. He had to go to the G League. Man, that man went to the G League for a week. When he came back, hair was knotty, he ain't shaved, he had a cut under his eye. I never forget this first play of scrimmage. We warm up, we get the scrimmage. I don't know if you remember, he reject, and he took 2 steps. And when I say he punched on Perk so fucking hard, excuse me, any women in the room, excuse me. Man, he dunked on Perk so fucking hard that we had to stop practice. You know what he said to me after the dunk? I ain't going back. I ain't never going back. And watching him and Rondo play each other every day was like, if you're a basketball savant and you love guard play, they were just making each other better. That's why Rondo got better so quick too. Guard play. Avery Bradley, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you know what's crazy? Anytime I go to an NBA event. How you been, man? Good to see you,
How
man.
are you?
You still going, huh?
Still going.
Still going. This man been here 50 years. He been here since Wilt been in the league, you know what I'm saying? It's always great to see some of the yesteryear OGs that built the league. Oh yeah, this is dope. We're walking through Wintrust Arena where I think DePaul plays. I think they say the Chicago Sky plays. Oh, this really? And whose gym is this? First thing I thought was, wow. I thought it was a great place to have and do what they was doing. I know all these years it's been at Moody Bible. It was good to have it in that type of arena. Had a lot of energy in there.
This is nice.
This is really nice.
This puts you in that mind frame. I need to feed my family.
Right, if this don't
Right
get you
here.
right, if this don't get you right, this ain't gonna
Right
get
here.
you right. You know what I'm saying? This supposed to do something to you. So who running this whole thing? Who running the joint? There's no way you running the joint. There's no, it's no, hey, no, you gotta back up and shoot the motherfucker from there, right? I walk in and guess who I see? Old friend of foe always, D Fish. One of my longtime guys, man, great friend. Boy, you out here looking like a referee out this motherfucker. How you doing, boy? How you doing? See you, fam.
Good.
Good, man.
I know this your city.
what's up?
You know what it is? Man, we want to show the people what it draft combine. Like we see so much of the NFL, we never see the NBA's though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but through your eyes though, that's different.
These eyes, I didn't get to see it like that.
Well, yeah, none of us did
No.
like this.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, when they send everybody through everybody, man, you gotta go through it.
Right.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
We had I'm gonna do the
Yeah, that's true.
different times too.
That's true.
D-Fish is probably one of the better developers out here. I always say D-Fish, Sam Cassell, you know, it's always a point guard developing, you feel me? But it was dope to see him around and see him in the system of the NBA, helping develop and coach some of this younger talent. What's the workouts like in here?
The shooting drills are the same, so you have to do the shooting drills.
How long
spot
though?
up.
Because I'm asking that because I did a 90-minute workout when I first came in '95. I had 2 of them,
Yep.
back-to-back days. And that was kind of the thing I had to do because of high school, blah, 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 blah. You was coming out of college, you probably had to travel, go to different workouts and stuff. Both of y'all, right?
Sure.
Now, what's the workouts now? Are the workouts an hour, 45 minutes, 90? They're not that long, are they?
Now it depends on the guy and the situation. I mean, in this setting, it's around 75 minutes because you have spot up shooting, then you got a little contested shooting mixed in, and then the guys that aren't playing live is pretty much it for them. So if you lottery pick or a guy that has decided they're not going to compete, that's probably more 40, 45 minutes, and then they're out. But
It was great to see him there. I know where his heart is. He's a huge basketball savant. D-Fish is probably one of the better quietly developers that we have in this league. So it was good to see him in Chicago.
So when you say they competing guys that's not lottery, do these individual drills or these scrimmages, do these help them in the draft moving up in stock, maybe?
historically, it has.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Because when I played, I always thought like, yo, the drills wasn't as exciting to me.
Yeah.
But when we got in between these lines, that's where I was gonna make my money. So I didn't know.
I mean, the drill part is just for tracking information so that they can compare, okay, this is how KG shot from the elbow in his 20 shots.
Right.
This is how Tony shot from the corner in his 20 shots.
Okay.
This is how Fish shot from the corner on his 20 shots. But that's just note-taking for the most part, from my perspective. It's the live action that they want to see. They want to see how you're going to really compete.
Somebody pressuring you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really what they want to see the most, that in terms of the feedback that we get.
Having a guy that came from a small college that didn't get a lot of notoriety because his school wasn't on TV like other schools. You know, being able to see some of this untapped talent.
I mean, so if you're a guy that's showing up, you went to Little Rock or you came out of high school, they never seen you play live before, really, only on tape. And you come out here bumping, that's going to leave a thought on their mind at least.
Kyle Kuzma. I remember watching this, Kyle Kuzma. I remember watching his year, and I watched some of the scrimmage, which is something I never do. I never watch some of those little games they have sometimes. And Kyle Kuzma was killing. And then the second day they came and shot something without. And the second day he was in the drills, killing in the drills. He comes with a vault of stuff that players I think need to tap into, ask their questions, and try to take with them the experience.
Even this week, you hear a lot of young guys talking about the overthinking part of it. So then they don't allow their actual game to come out. So they're thinking about too many things instead of just competing.
Sure. And in that process of competing, you don't really need all 30 teams to like you. You just really need that one. You know what I mean?
That's all 30 teams looking at. They're trying to see that one thing they need.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was good to see him, man. I think a lot of kids can pull a lot from him. He's from the old country too. You know, he can speak on Bean, speaks on Shaq, speak on a lot of good players that came through LA.
I love it, man.
For sure.
It's definitely bringing me back.
I ain't know.
It's bringing
Oh
me
man,
back.
come on, man. Always good to see you, man.
Girls
I see
good,
you,
family, everybody good.
How about yours?
Great.
I see you, man.
Everybody's good.
See you
Today,
coaching and all
good to
that.
see
Keep
you,
doing your
man.
thing,
You
man.
too, brother.
Appreciate
Good to
y'all
see you,
letting me
Fish.
be in your city.
You good?
Straight up.
Right.
Oh, with the hat.
Slick. Man, this joint big. How big is this? How many people
No,
get
it's
in?
about 10,000.
Hell no.
I got a chance to talk to and really build with some of the trainers, some of the instructors that run the combine, and all I wanted was to get a feel for the combine itself. I know guys are playing whatever, but what I didn't know is that you don't really have development. Like, they're not there teaching. You know what I'm saying? They're there to showcase. They're giving the players a platform to come out here and show what you can do within the structure of what the coach is asking.
Is it still about speed, jumping?
Yeah, well, one thing that we did remove was the bench press, right? So the bench press is now gone.
That was kind
serious?
of that was
Yeah,
kind of
so
the
the
more
bench press-
humiliating thing in the league because a lot of
How many
guys.
times you hit it, bro?
2?
Oh, I'm
It
strong
was
out here.
45.
How many times did you go?
I think I hit it like
12?
18 times.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just that's
was
not a
ready for
basketball
that.
thing that we need to test.
Listen, and when you lift, everybody right there.
Watching.
As soon as I got off, I was like, it was terrible. But you know what that did? I can't even lie, man. It did something to me. And seeing people laugh at you, and seeing people kind of mock you, yeah. The weightlifting is the most embarrassing. It's kind of harsh, but I used it. I was like, holy snap, and I needed it. I actually thought I was a pretty decent, strong guy. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm not as strong as I think I am. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, all right, you tripping. It's a combine, you're gonna sweat a little bit.
No, you got to
Now fuck that. You're gonna sweat a little bit. What's up, man? Kevin, man.
Jesse.
Y'all look familiar.
Yeah.
Y'all look familiar. I can't pinpoint where I know you from. You know I know you though, right?
Strength coach of the Sixers for 14 years.
Okay. Yes.
And I was GP strength coach, yeah.
Yes.
The sequence, they go through a regular warm-up out here in the court,
Okay.
or in the corner over here.
Okay.
And then they start in the corner and do regular standing vertical jump, regular down and upright. And then the second in the corner is the max vertical jump with an approach. So we do both
So
of
you're
those.
running up to it.
Exactly.
Okay.
You get a 15-foot runway, and then you get your max vertical jump. So 2 explosive tests over there, and then they're coming over here, and they're doing this pro lane drill. And then this one is one of them as well, was just a short shuttle, so it's going right, left, right. You run through the middle of it.
Yep.
And then it finishes with a 3/4 court sprint, so the full length. So you're getting lateral movement, agility, and speed, and explosive power.
How many players are you having in this general?
77?
Yeah, there's over 70 total
Oh,
that,
wow.
that we tested
Okay.
today.
So you got over 50
So everybody
okay.
that's here at the Combine went through these drills today.
It's crazy. Now, before I left the league and I started seeing training vests that you would wear under your practice gear, and then the training vest had like a little slit where the tracker put it here, and they start tracking more data on the practice side. Now, what was that for? Just to better performance?
Wearable technology to basically describe the demands of the game, right? So it's actually a GPS tracker or an RFID tracker, depending on which system they're using, and it's telling you information about how much distance are you covering, how much distance are you covering, how many miles are you running,
Right.
And you got a whole bunch of people that are looking at that data on the back end to make decisions about what
Everything.
can be best for you as a player.
Bars, yeah, like when the rest management come in.
Not even that.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
the load management.
TA, they was coming
So-
down seeing where Giannis was catching rebounds, putting pressure on which side. They was catching Chris Middleton being like stuff that was just data on performance. So they was catching a lot of elements early. You know the power of thinking, especially when you messed up. So I was like, oh wow, I can see both sides of that.
It's
But
pretty incredible what technology
It is.
can capture these
It
days.
is.
You're exactly right.
I love it, and it keeps kids accountable. But for the effect of the combine, and then having them kids take that effect and go back to their own dwellings, and have them come in,
Have them be able to sit with D-Fish and ask their questions. Have a day where you go through some skill work and see, tucking that elbow in and, follow through and stuff like this. I'm just wondering that data, how much are you using that? I know you're using it, but I'm saying we should have some standard, bro. Josh Hart played 3 games where he didn't get, bro.
Well, NBA coaches have
No, bro, fuck that. I've been there.
I would love that.
No, fuck that.
I would love that.
He needs a break, bro.
Yeah.
What's 2 minutes? A quarter for a guy to get, that's 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Bro, to play a nigga the whole game when you got 9 more motherfuckers?
48
Come
minutes,
on, bro.
three
That's
games.
hard,
Well,
bro.
you hope that they're considering all of that. They're considering the subjective, the feel, like how much do I feel he should play? And then you look at the data to support that. Was it too much? Was it too little? There's a subjective plus an objective, and it just gets all dumped into that formula for the decision makers.
It seems like too much seems like it's already when you say too much.
Mm-hmm.
Too much should be like 42. It shouldn't be like 46, 40. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like too much is damn near 48. Like 48.
But you know too, like too much is different for each player too. Right? There's bodies that can right, exactly. There's bodies that can tolerate a lot more minutes.
I can say that now. I can say that now.
Yeah.
You know what? If I was smart, I'd have throttled down for 10 and then just throttled out 10. It'd probably gave me another 10. That's what I'm saying. I throttled out, man.
You have the benefit of looking backwards now, right?
I stayed on the V12, man. I never came off of it, man.
Boom.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no,
Thank you,
sure.
seriously, man. Thank you guys, man. I'm trying to appreciate you guys, man. The combine actually makes you raise your game. Yeah, one of the interesting things that I thought the trainer pointed out was the difference in IQ. Talk from development, how like the European player is already built to play, and then it's almost like the American players are behind that. Give me your view on that.
For me, watching film, European players, a lot of them have high IQs. A lot of it comes, like I said, because they play early. They're pro at 14, 15 years old. Like a lot of these kids playing AAU, all you think is score. And
athleticism, and being an athlete, right?
Yeah, so once you get to the highest level, everybody can do that. How do you separate yourself? And they do that. They can shoot and think.
He could tell the difference between the European player, the college player, and just pace or just, all of it. And it just made me think like, wow, that's development. I'll never forget the first thing I noticed about you is that if you came towards you, that means you was going back though. So learning that, you killed D Wade with that a million times, I remember that. But I say that to say that was your basketball IQ and knowing how to play, playing off the ball. How much of that got to go into development? How much do you think that the onus is on now, us, to be able to teach that sense? Now it ain't coming out of high school, it ain't coming out of college now. When you get to these levels, it's professional, it's got to be in development, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of these European players are being developed with older, traditional coaches that, have made a jump and add on to, but also I think these European players have more practice time and have more educational moments where they're being taught. From both of y'all, talk about how y'all not seeing moves change since obviously y'all are one generation closer to.
When I was playing, I think more so the step back was the one that kind of caught me off guard. I saw that changing. When guys would take a step back and take another step back and actually get the shot off without it being traveling. And I thought when I was playing, whatever hand you was doing that to, that was the hand I was gonna try to shut down. You know what I mean?
Right. Because you got to get to that.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
That's
flat
hard.
out shut that down. You didn't have, if I scouted you and I knew you loved doing it going left, I'm making you go right. Kids doing that now in 8th grade right now.
That's another thing. Talk about ain't no practice no more. Everybody fucking training. What's that, eh?
Individual training.
Hold on, what's that though? I mean, ain't no more men you get in the gym and
Every kid has their own training.
Oh, come on, man. Where we going?
And they go slow.
Oh, ain't no game pace?
No game pace.
And I think
even today,
when you talk about the European development, that's what's going on. That's why some of the European players are better now. They playing.
Cut, slide, handoffs, all that.
They learning that early, but I guess that's what's missing in today's youth.
He was never put into position other than when I think Paul went out one year and they asked the young boys to come in and they was developing, and then you got to really see that he could score the ball, he could play point. So when I actually thought the rawness of what TA is, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can totally get that.
I don't think kids take the same pride, KG. Like, when I crossed the lines, like, it was me against you. I was coming to take your heart. Like, that's how I played. I know that's how TA played. Like,
I think too, though, we got to embrace that we're in a different time, and we may call that time in which we're speaking on a barbaric time, right? I'm watching the league change from just like when we watched it with Magic and everybody, and then we got it, and then 2000, then we got it, and then it started doing all this. This is the evolution of it. This is why I think the girls' game is in front of the men's game in college. They don't have a representation of today's game. Who in college looks like Steph Curry, or looks like James Harden, or doing step backs and all the shit that we see in the league, right? Who looks like Shea? Who looks like Luka in the league? Nothing I'm seeing that's different in our joint, bro. You ain't even got to be athletic or super duper athlete no more. Man, pace. I'm watching Joker get 7 dribbles on the, and just, it's a bunch of wiggle in the jump hook in the.
It's funny you said that.
Bro, you don't have to
be. We
be.
at the combine right now, and we got all these drills.
All these drills.
Like, how efficient is this data?
And the best player in our league is the most non-athletic.
He could barely hit
what's
one.
His body fat? What's Joker body fat, man? Yeah, TA actually could score the ball. He could actually do a lot more than just play defense. He had IQ.
And I always thought, like, this was the bread and butter. This was I was gonna be, like I say, I was gonna be able to feed my family off of this. I was gonna be able to compete with the guys that's in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I asked Fish that question because I really don't even know how I got drafted. It's been 20 years ago since I've been here. I'm looking back, I'm like, damn, what really got me drafted?
He had great hands, he had toughness, he had grit.
And I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't score well on the vert. I know I wasn't quick in this thing right here, but when I got out here, I know for sure. I locked some folks up, and I competed at a high level. So is this the main part of the combine?
It's gotta be.
Is the question.
It's gotta be.
This gotta be the main part.
One of the things we asked was, who had the fastest times and who did all this, and that question led to, well, who's the all-time this and who's the all-time that? And we were kind of marveled at some of the stuff that we was hearing, right? And just some of the numbers, and come to find out, TA still top 5 in some of the categories, you know what I'm saying? We shocked both of us.
Top 3 in lane agility.
Who, me?
Yeah.
3 times.
Get out, let me see that. Check that out. Check that out. Right there.
Listen.
Oh, man, put me on the board. Put me on the board. So, yeah, where that goes to show you, I was trying to feed my family up in there, okay? I was competing at a all-time high, man, okay. Oh, man, they still got that data up there.
Yeah, they got that data up. Look. Hey, stop out like you finna go grab around, look. It's crazy, man. Tony Allen, Avery Bradley are up there as far as the best defensive players I've ever played with. What you doing at Utah, man? Tell us about what you're doing at Utah.
My role is less, it's not really on the court. It's a mixture of a lot of different things. So I'm straight front office.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm touching a little bit of everything. My role is kind of creating this stuff every single day. So sometimes I'm spending time with the players, the coaches, with the front office, the analytical team. I might spend time with the head coach.
Gotcha.
I'm touching everywhere.
So it's a hybrid
role.
Love it.
Be someone that they can always voice whatever they're going through to. So that's what I'm looking forward to, Kev. Like, a lot of the young guys now, I was just telling TA, like, they come to me and I only been there for a week. Wow. But it's because we relate to each other right away. And that's what they need. They need someone they can trust, somebody they can lean on, and I'm hoping I can be that for them each and every day. Yeah.
Bro, you've been through it, bro, and you know what's too, bro? You've been with made guys. You've been there. You've been out there. You've been in those rooms where we done had to make some tough decisions. We all had to band together. We had to win. And niggas got to link up and go out here and be something. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the connection. Right. I love that young kid, Devontae George. What's his name? Keontae, excuse me.
Yeah, George kid. Yeah,
Man,
he's tough.
TA put me on to him. Yeah. I've been watching him this whole year. I love y'all team, bro, and I love what you're doing, bro. I think it's a lot of parodies that's going to go really well there. I know Danny Ainge is over there and the Ainge boys and the family over there, straight up. So, yeah, man, D-Wade and everybody, I'm looking for you guys to actually, be a problem in the next couple of years, more sooner than later, because I think that y'all got the pieces. Straight up, I'm happy for you, man. That's what's up. Hey, motherfucker, guys. Head of development, boy. Avery Bradley, my dog. He's in the fabric. We speak the same language, and it was great to see him now in Utah, helping the Utah Jass with player development and helping guys transition and better themselves as they become young professionals in the league. I think the league needs more Avery Bradleys in player development. I think it's nothing better than having a player that played the game speak and teach from that experience.
17. I remember this like yesterday, bro.
So listen, that man, when he nervous, he do anything.
You gotta realize it was Moody Bible is right down the street from my hood.
Moody Bible, you gotta
You
get
know what I'm
off. If you play like shit in Moody Bible, boy, you can't even come back.
Moody Bible was the
Mecca.
Like everybody would tell me, like, bro, get invited to Moody. Once I got invited to Moody, I knew it was up.
And that's another thing. The world didn't really get to see him full on 100%. Like, you know what I mean? He was always dealing with an ankle or a foot or a knee. But that comes from going hard, so. But shout out to TA for that, yo. Moody Bible was like a religious.
Yeah, it's like a Catholic place, I believe.
It's like a religious Catholic school or some type of religious school. So you couldn't come in there with all the rah, rah, rah. But they used to do all of the combine stuff over there. Moody Bible was thick, and then, bro, in the summertime, you playing down the Moody Bible? Yeah, some good run down there.
Bro,
yeah.
Some of the players who I was playing against in there.
Look, you looking at his stats.
Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Get your
I gotta see. No, because I think I should have for sure went.
I'm gonna text it to you.
I thought I was for sure going about number 15, 16. I ain't gonna lie. If we could redo that draft, I'm telling you, that's my boy. Shout out Nate Robb.
First team. So, bro, let me tell y'all some crazy shit, bro. So, I come out the joint, talk to Zeke. Zeke tell me what to do. I go tell Wolf. Wolf look at me like I'm crazy. So we gotta go through a whole week of everybody, taking me serious. And then we hit the league. League tell me, hey, look, you gotta do 2 workouts. So when I get there, the instructor tell me, this is what we're finna do. And then we just did it. Keywan Garrison told him to show up. I mean, Keywan, come in and pass the ball to me. He said, bet I got you. And I did a 90-minute workout by myself, back-to-back days. Monday, Tuesday. By Thursday, I knew I was going to the draft. You know what? If I'm being honest, I thought that I was too angry doing the workout. So first I'm getting warmed up. And you remember when you was 17, 18, who was your favorite player growing up? GP would have walked through the gym just so you would have stopped, right? So I'm watching Pat Riley. I'm watching all these coaches I know. And Pat Riley come in like, what the fuck are we doing here? The fuck I mean him. So when he started shooting that, I was like, I went from a gullible kid to like.
It's up. Whoa. He instantly turned into the up.
He's sitting in the middle of the bleachers like this. Can we get started? What are you? Come on, what the fuck? And here for high school. And so I did the workout with that. Guys in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm in there, and as I'm doing the workout, I can see the guys. So that was my comfort. I had played with Keywan. Keywan Garrison was older than me, but he was a cool ass guard. He played at Illinois, so he was good with passes. So he was giving me right to where I wanted to. I had never been perimeter at all, but I could shoot. I knew I had did something when I saw Kevin McHale bring his ass all the way from the top. The stinking ass wall. Hey, brother. Hey, brother, let me show you something, brother. Come here, brother. I said, ooh, Kevin McHale came out the stairs to speak. Man, that man went from the 900s on that little one little leg, boy. Hey, brother, come here, brother. Let me show you something, brother. Come here. I said, oh, shit, I got something. Pat Riley started clapping after he stood up. Okay, I see you, yeah, like on something. So, I don't know what I did, but he was clapping, so I was like, that's got to be something. But I was already kind of gone. And then I knew what to expect, so the second day I did better, but shit, by Thursday, got a little envelope on it and shit. Like, what? Oh, shit.
I'm in the game.
Practice is where you're able to go and sharpen your tools. You're able to go mess up, embarrass yourself, try things. That's what practice is. It's a safe place to develop. Obviously, the games you come out and all the things you worked on in practice, you display it there, but if you're just playing, there's no time for you to actually learn. And yeah, when I watch development, that's really what I'm watching.
So 5 shots here, 5 shots there, 5 shots, 25 total. Next man up.
So you give them the choice of 3s versus long 2?
Yep.
And
One man today chose long 2. Everyone else chose 3.
So how much of analytics are going into this?
We're capturing all the data. We're delivering it to all the teams. It goes into their whole picture of the picture that they're painting about their player.
What's after the 5 shots?
Then we go into pull-up, one dribble pull-up, KG shot.
Very hard.
Right?
Very hard. So it's almost like a kick out, boom, and then it's a.
Exactly.
And then what's after that?
Next, we get their legs rolling. So we do the star drill. They start in the corner, take a shot, full sprint, over by the hash, turn around, catch, cross court, over by this hash, catch and shoot, over to the corner, catch and shoot, over to the top of the key. So you got 5 shots. You got to do that 5 times. So they're dead after that.
Man.
Yeah.
Guys don't know how to breathe and shooting you, eh?
Yeah. Because they're nervous.
And it'll show. It'll show.
It'll show.
It'll show.
It'll show.
I'm watching how European players are being taught to manage and see the game different than here in the States. There's not a lot of times where these kids are getting teaching. I think that needs to change.
How hard would you say the effort in those 2 drills, would you say be 1 to 10? 10 being the high throttle.
It's highly variable. As coaches, we're quality control. We want to lift their level of intensity, but it's not going to be a star drill. It's not going to be over 70%. We don't want to kill them because this whole week they come in, they do the testing, they're doing interviews. We're going to get them into shell, game situations, and then they got to hydrate, sleep, rest. Tomorrow's more interviews in the morning.
Being able to see some of this untapped talent. The Combine actually makes you raise your game.
Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
From OKC,
Absolutely.
he made his name here.
Absolutely.
He made his name here.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hell yeah, I remember that. He had a good showing in there. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember him and Kuzma that stand out to me.
Yeah.
Kuzma, I was just like, who is this? He shouldn't even be in this.
Right.
What is,
It all makes sense, man. So just for y'all to be taking that data, I mean, you need them to be advanced.
Yep.
So they can get drafted.
Exactly.
That's going to help them.
So just to give you a sense, today we had 8 groups of players. So when you saw fish, that's a long day for fish.
Wow, it's a long day for everybody.
It's a long day for everybody.
What's up, man? Thank you, man.
Thank you.
for
It's
that,
great
man.
to see.
No, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Good to see you too,
Great to
man.
see you.
Keep doing your thing.
brother.
Anybody that loves basketball and is a basketball junkie and a savant and just loves doing different shit around the whole game, I'm always for it, man, because I connect with that.
Kevin, man.
Tristan, man, it's an honor to meet you.
No, it's an honor to meet you, man. I follow your work, man.
What's up, my boy?
Appreciate you, man. Real shit.
I like what you're doing for the game.
You were on the escalator earlier.
Yeah.
He's talking a little bit of shit to me, man.
That's what's up.
He was. Y'all told him I locked that shit up. I saw him though, but that was respect.
100%,
Respect.
100%.
I've been seeing what you're doing. I like what
100%.
you're doing on the
Appreciate
YouTube
you,
side
brother.
of things.
Thank you.
Tristan, I've watched all his stuff since he's been on socials since day one.
We are in Chicago today. I am going to be going through every single station at the NBA Draft Combine. Just like a college player would be doing right before he is drafted into an NBA. We're starting on the sprints. Hit the like button if you guys are ready. Let's go.
So I'm a huge fan of his trick shots.
Trying to
She got game
This your
too.
team right here?
I've been seeing her too. She got
Jenna.
game too.
Nice
Hi.
to meet you, yo.
Jenna, nice to meet you.
Nice
What's
shot.
up? Oh, wet!
Folks will vote for you. I'm a playground fanatic, so
Okay.
coming out
Already
here
know it.
on the heart, you already know, right,
Yep.
right. So
Yep.
I was a fan of the both of them. Shorty, I know she got a crazy shot. I seen her outshoot some guys and talk shit and in her page and what she's built for herself.
when I saw you out there getting money on it, I was like, yeah, because I know what that looks like. You can't even fake that out there.
Appreciate
You know
that,
what I'm saying?
man.
Because
That's
you got
real.
a bunch of people that's out there coming at you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I seen you play too. You got a really nice shot.
Thank
Keep talking that shit, man.
I love it.
Shit, yeah,
It's
you
part of
talk
the
that
game,
shit.
you
It
know?
is. It is.
100%.
It is.
100%.
But I love how y'all
man.
growing the game, man. In your own way, man. It's dope.
Yeah,
It's
just
unique,
having
man.
fun with it, man,
No
right?
doubt, man.
Just hoops, man.
What are your
Doing your
views up
things,
to
man.
right now? What's your...
Hold on, let me show you.
Don't pop it on the
It's like seeing it and believing.
Hey, this one was crazy, bro. This one was at the crib. I gotta show you this one.
Nice
This one's
shot.
crazy.
Ain't no way.
I like the hat.
Ain't no way.
The hat sideways is the best.
It might be 100 tries, it might be 1,000, but I'm gonna do it.
You don't know this. You got the strict. Rod Strick is the one who gave Kyrie a lot of his bag, right? So when I see Kai come along or here, I see you do 360, but then I see how much I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm talking
you gotta have that English.
And I'm watching where you hit it on the backboard to make it do all the
Yeah. So I'm running this business. I'm trying to figure this shit out, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna just bet on myself and try to take this shit to the next level, and lock in and try to make as many cool videos as possible, and that's what I did, man, and just really worked and went to the playground, hooped a lot, a couple trick shots here and there, just getting some work in. So.
You got you something, bro. Keep going with it.
I appreciate that, man. I
fucks with your vision. I
fucks
fucks with your vision, both of you.
Appreciate
Seriously.
y'all.
Keep doing it, man. Seriously, respect to both of you. Seeing Tristan and Jenna actually made me think that you don't have to be a professional to make money out of basketball. If you have any type of originality when it comes to anything, bro, you can eat. And that's what I saw.
And you, I ain't gonna lie.
Respect to you guys, man.
You surprise me every time.
Respect to you guys, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. Those two have built a brand for themselves, and it's all been about the love of the game. And making shots and having fun with it. Shout to them, man. So look, man, thank you, TA, for coming through. I appreciate you, brother.
Man, pleasure.
This has been a great experience for all of us, man. I want to take you fans behind the curtain, see what really goes on in the draft combine, to see what these future NBA players have to go through. And this is the first part of their journey. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to do that, man. Hope y'all learned something. Hope y'all appreciate it. Shout out to my boy Avery Bradley for coming through. Y'all know what it is. It's KG certified. You know what I'm saying? My boy First Team.
First Team.
Yeah. Let's get it. Day 2 in Chicago, hopping the whip, and yeah, getting ready to head over to the great Soldier Field. Finna hit Soldier Field up right quick just to check in and see what's good with it, you feel me? Soldier Field's a monument of Chicago, you know what I mean? 13th wonder of the world or something, especially maybe the one of the staples of Chicago. Great place, great place. I want a crib like this one day. I want to come home to something like this one day. You know what I'm saying? Second time in Soldier Field, but it's been obviously renovated, and just walking through that, seeing all the greats that have built the DNA of the Bears and have built the history over the years. Soldiers really played on this field, you know? And Mike Dicker, Dick Butkus, Walter Payton, Gail Sells, Refrigerator Perry, Richard Dent, I can keep going and going. Anytime I get to, soak up some history and see kind of some yesteryear-ish, man, it was just dope. It was great to walk through. I was like a fan all over again. I haven't been there in such a long time. So I had to go do some BetMGM promos and some press with some radio stations and TV stations. The Boston Celtics win the 18th championship. I'm gonna be overjoyous and oh my God, I can't believe it. And I'm same. And if any of those guys call me, from Jay Brown to Tatum, I'm picking the lineup. They played Steph Curry in the finals, they've been there. So with coming into a series between the two, you gotta think that Boston has the more experience. Yeah, I got a private invite from the Chicago Fire. They play in Soldier Field. Shout out to Chicago Fire. They doing their thing this year. They hooked me up with a jersey, had my name on and all that. Chicago Fire. Yeah! Hey, Fred, you gonna let me know where they hooping at, man, or where they playing soccer? I'm just gonna pull up with my shit on.
Yes, sir, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? People that know me know I'm a huge soccer fan. I heard that the Fire got, Chicago, so I got to think that the fans are just as fired for the Fire as they are for the Bulls or they are for the Bears and all the other home teams. This is local love right here. This ain't got nothing to do nothing with my Chelsea Blues. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm Chelsea / Chicago Fire / you feel me?
Slash.
Right, I'm Slash. I told you I'm the CEO of this crossbreeding shit. You feel me? No, so, leaving Soldier Field, man, I couldn't help but, notice the original foundations. The city is going into a renovation. They was explaining how it's going to actually go out into the lake and have a whole cover. And for a second, I just had to sit there and just, kind of soak up to what's about to be different. 224, I'm standing here looking at it and knowing that in 225, 226, this is going to look totally different. Had a great time in Chicago, man. It's always great to be home. They're the second home. You know what it is, it's love.